Hello guys, I'm back because I already knew I was going to come back and do this video. This was something I was supposed to do actually after I had the dream. But like I said, was sick, okay guys? But last week there was a death that happened in Lake Lanier, okay, which is in Georgia. But the thing is, I read about it on Facebook. Y'all, this lake has had a lot of deaths with people drowning at this lake. Now, it was also things mentioned about this lake being built on a city, a whole cemetery, or they tore down the whole city or a whole cemetery to build this lake. This is what I read on Facebook. And then I get on YouTube and I see Tyler Terrell. I know some of you have to know who Tyler Terrell is. If you don't know who Tyler Terrell in the house, I'm not going to say that's his job, but he mentioned this on his community board as well about Lake Lanier and how it was haunted and how he heard about the same thing, it being built on cemetery and this and that. Yeah, let me tell you, that night of me reading his post, even regardless of previously reading on Facebook about the death of that guy that died and other deaths that happened there, that night I had a dream, okay? And y'all got to understand, I'm spiritually gifted to the point where it's scary, okay? It's freaky because my dreams are not just dreams. Like, and I know I'm not the only one. A lot of you guys have dreams and don't even know that you are gifted, that you're dreaming of somebody around you or something happening around you. Okay, something that could have happened back in the day, something that could possibly be foreseen for the future. Y'all have to really take heed to your dreams because some of you guys are very gifted. I know I'm not the only one. But I had a dream of that city. And I basically dreamt of, it was a lady. It was a white lady, but I'm not saying she could have been black, but it's white. It was a lady and another young lady that owned it was a morgue or a funeral home. A morgue or a funeral home. And they lived inside the morgue or the funeral home. Whatever it is, it was where they took care of dead people or meet and greet with the family. It was something like that. But they was doing evil things inside this business, okay? I don't know if they was basically covering up deaths for people because they said the city was like in 1950 something, 1957. It's been some years ago. But what freaked me out is a few minutes ago after getting off my first video I did, I went to use the bathroom, but I got my phone and I googled the name Lake Lanier. And then when I seen that it was built by Army something, it tripped me the fuck out. Because guys, in that dream, woo, it was the Army base, period, underground. So, like, leaving this lady's property, and she died. This lady died. Either she got murdered, somebody could have murdered her, or she died of a heart attack, okay? Somebody could have killed her or she died of a heart attack. But it was her. This business was ran by a woman, possibly her daughter, her mother, or somebody. It was somebody else. But they was doing little evil things inside this business, okay? Like they was treating people wrong, getting over with deaths or something real bad. And people found out about it, okay? And I feel like somebody could have tried to kill her. Or like I said, she could have died of a heart attack. But leaving this business, this funeral home or this morgue, whatever it was, leaving it, you have to basically go through an army base. Because in a dream, we were in this old time and old truck, okay? This truck was so old. And we went through like it was like underground army base. That's what it was, because you seen army trucks everywhere, okay? Old time. These were no new army trucks. These was old back in the day army trucks, okay? And it was like wooded. It was weird, okay? And when you leave out the underground tunnel, you come into the city, the downtown part. So there was a downtown part, but there was also a part where, and this is where the dream cut off at. I was walking downtown. I don't know who I was with. I was with some lady, okay? It was a white lady that I was with in a dream. And it's like we was escaping, okay? And we went from the funeral home, from the morgue, whatever that business was where that lady died. Like, she died, okay? And we went through the army base. It was underground. And then we end up coming into the city, and it was like the downtown part of the city. And we end up getting on a bus, or we end up walking, because the dream kind of switched to where we was in the truck, then we got on the bus, and then we started walking downtown. And the lady walked me downtown into this other, it was like this cut off area where it was this lady that did like reading. She did palm reading. She did, it was, and she was black. This lady was black. And we was down there talking to her, and we was getting information on the woman that owned the morgue or the funeral home. And she was just telling us information like, yeah, what did she say? She was just giving us information about that lady. Like, yeah, she been doing this or been doing that. So with that, it was like people knew or people heard about what was going on within that business. Okay, the dirtiness, the just the things, the manipulation that she was doing to people. Okay, their bodies or their families or whatever. And this lady that was doing the card reading, she did card readings, she did palm readings. She was a spiritual woman. She was a black woman, but you had to basically go in the cut. Y'all know what they called the cut. Like down the alley, it was downtown in the city part. Then you walk down these steps down to an alley into like this cut off building. And inside the building, it was different rooms. And then it led to where the woman was doing her practices. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. And we was there asking her questions about the lady that owned the funeral home. And she was just telling us all kind of stuff about the lady. And then she mentioned something about somebody asked her, did she deliver babies or was she a midwife? And she was laughing like, no, I'm not a midwife. I tell you up down there. And it ended right there. That was the most, y'all, let me tell you how powerful my dreams are and how spiritually gifted I am. When I have dreams, and especially with people that I know that I done seen before, I call them the next morning. I don't play with their lives. I call them the next morning and be like, girl or bruh, okay? I got witnesses that'll come on here like she ain't no joke. Like her dreams becoming, she know what she talking about. I called these people up and tell them like, I just had a dream. I don't understand it. And I tell them every detail of what happened in the dream. They be like, oh, I can tell you what that mean. Wow, you dreamed that? This is what happened. So my dreams are real, okay? And for me to go to sleep and have a dream about that, and then this morning Google the name of Lake Lanier, and they saying it was something about the army or something like that, and that scared me. That brought tears to my eyes, because that's where it was. It was like, it was something with it was downtown. Then it was like this underground railroad or something where there were army trucks in an army base, a secret army base, but it also led to this property. This lady had her own, it was a huge land and a huge house, but I feel like it was a morgue or something, some type of business ran there, but it was shisty. Like she and her business partner, mama, sister, auntie, whoever it was, grandma, they was doing things they weren't supposed to be doing, and people knew about it, people heard about it. And she could have, like I said, been murdered or stabbed or something, or had a heart attack. And I'm about to do some research on that, because after seeing that part of my dream was already true with the army, that done shook me up, okay? So I just wanted to share with you guys that, because there has been a lot of paranormal activities on that land, okay? And if they did, it was very evil. I feel like that city had people, everybody, every city and every town, every state has some type of negative demonic energy, okay? So with that dream, it was some freaky-ish going on. It was some backstabbing, some deception going on when it came to that business, because they didn't show me nothing else. They just showed me that business with that lady and whoever she was working with, and then the other stuff with the army base underground, and then the city and where this people went to go see this lady that did her practices, because she was spiritually gifted, okay? And she knew like information about certain people and certain things. And it cut off right there. It was the most weirdest dream. But I was with a white woman. It was a slim white woman. I think she had like dusty brown to like orange hair. And I was with her in the dream. I don't even know who the hell she is. Never seen her in my life. But the lady that owned morgue or the funeral home was kind of thick. She was kind of heavy set. that just bring me chills. And it was back in the day. It was definitely way back in the day, because the truck was old as hell, rusty. The city was dirty and dust. I mean, the city was nice, but you could tell it was old. The army trucks it was just, y'all, the dreams I be having be so detailed and just creepy sometimes. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, for you guys that are interested in basically hearing about this lake and the city that was basically destroyed before this lake was created. Because a lot of people say these people are good swimmers. I heard there have been some really good swimmers out there that have drowned because they getting pulled in and they don't know what's pulling these people in. They get stuck where they feel like somebody's pulling them in and they drown and they die, and it's been bodies after bodies. They need to shut the lake down. They need to just shut it down. Okay? How many killings and drownings do you want to happen? You should, like, that y'all building shit on top of graveyards and toxic energies and shit. Y'all know I believe in spiritual stuff, and that was just the most creepiest thing ever. And then for me to have the dream, it just made it more creepier. And I just wanted to come on here and basically give y'all that information for some of you guys. And you guys can actually go do the research on my dream. My dream could just be a dream. Maybe I'm just giving y'all information because I dreamt it, but it could be true because most of my dreams are true. Okay, I love you guys, and I will see y'all on the next video. Stay safe and stay prayed up. Love you. See you next.